Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're digging into some interesting stuff. Brochures, site plans for a new community, Seaton Whitevale in Pickering. Our mission really is to unpack what makes this development tick, from the homes to the whole lifestyle vibe. Get you the full picture, see the strategy behind it.
Yeah, and these aren't just glossy pictures. They really give you a window into how a big developer like Mattamy Homes is thinking, strategizing about what people want now. Like green space, flexible homes will sort of synthesize their vision with the nuts and bolts of building a neighborhood people actually want to live in.
Okay, so to get Seaton Whitevale, we probably need to start with the builder, right? Mattamy Homes. What did the sources tell us about them?
Yeah.
45 years, North America's biggest private home builder. That's significant.
It is. They built over 135,000 homes, and they have this philosophy, we build the world, you make it your own. It sounds like a slogan, but it seems to drive their approach. They talk about creating complete living environments.
Complete living environments, so more than just the house.
Exactly. It's about thinking through the whole experience, parks woven in, amenities planned out. They suggest it's all designed to, help you live the life you want there, build that sense of community.
Right, that makes sense. So that brings us to Seaton Whitevale itself, Pickering. The materials describe it as rooted in tradition, yet crafted for modern living. What's the actual appeal there for someone looking to buy?
Well, it looks like a blend, nature and convenience, basically. You've got outdoorsy stuff right there, Greenwood Conservation Area, Grand Valley Park, hiking trails, dog parks are mentioned, even golf courses nearby. And the Audley Recreation Center, that's a big plus.
Okay, nature's good, but what about the practical stuff? Commuting, amenities.
Crucial, yeah. They highlight easy access to the 401 and the 407. Plus, Pickering and Ajax golf stations aren't far, so commuting looks, manageable. And for everything else, Pickering Town Center, smart centers, Pickering major shopping, schools are mentioned for families, hospitals, banks. The everyday necessities seem close by. Waterfront trails, too, with restaurants. It's trying to tick a lot of boxes.
Okay, location sounds well-rounded. Now, something else jumped out from the sources, this commitment to sustainability. Energy Star certified homes. What does that actually mean for the person living there? Is it just a sticker?
No, it's definitely more than that. Energy Star certification means things like better insulation, high-efficiency heating and cooling, tighter seals on the house. Practically speaking, it means better indoor living, as they put it, fewer drafts, more even temperatures, plus real energy savings over time, and, a lower environmental footprint.
So it's about comfort, cost saving, and being a bit greener.
Exactly. It feels like a response to rising energy costs and buyers who are thinking more long-term, more environmentally, future-proofing almost.
Right. Okay, so we've got the location, the green features. What about the homes themselves? What kind of options are there in Seaton Whitevale?
They offer a pretty wide variety. You've got two-story townhomes, then detached homes with single car garages, and larger detached homes with double car garages. Caters to different needs, different budgets, presumably.
Can you give us a feel for the sizes?
Sure. Townhomes, like the Bancroft model, starts around 1,572 square feet. Then they go up to something like the Whitmore Corner at over 2,000 square feet. For detached, you start smaller, like the Dalton, around 1,444 square feet with a single garage. Then you get up to the bigger double garage ones, like the Yorkdale, which is almost 2,730 square feet. Big range.
And they mentioned finishes, too. Quality seems important.
Yeah, they talk about the design studio options. There's even a quote saying the finishes and colors were so elegant, so aesthetics are part of the package.
Okay, now this leads to something really interesting I saw. Dual living homes. They highlight one called the Paxton Corner. What's the deal with that? 2 units in one house.
Yeah, this is quite a forward thinking. It's one detached home, double garage, but it's designed with 2 completely separate living units inside. So Unit A might have, say, 3 beds and 2.5 baths. Unit B could have 2 beds, 1 bath. Crucially, they each have their own private entrance.
Wow. Why offer that?
Versatility, really. The sources mention rental purposes or multifamily arrangements. Think about renting one part out for income. Or maybe having elderly parents live with you, but independently, or adult kids. It's addressing those modern needs, multi-generational living, affordability challenges. It's technically quite sophisticated, too, often involving separate meters, soundproofing, making it genuinely 2 homes under one roof.
That's a fascinating solution. We mentioned the purchase price, but then there are closing costs. Let's demystify those a bit.
Yeah, crucial point. Closing costs are extra charges, not part of the sticker price. Things like land transfer tax.
Which first-time buyers might get a rebate for, sometimes.
Wash-in, yes.
Yeah.
Then there's the Terrian warranty fee. For a new home warranty, depending on the price, that could be like $1,400, $1,500 or more.
Okay, significant. What else?
Water and hydrometer hookup fees, your lawyer's fees, of course, and also an HCRA fee.
HCRA. What's that one?
It's the Home Construction Regulatory Authority fee, about $145. It's for consumer protection, basically. It all adds up, so you need a budget for it.
Absolutely. And this is where having good advice comes in handy. You mentioned Hafiz Imran earlier.
Right. He's a realtor in Ontario, specializes in the GTA, especially Durham region, Oshawa, Whitby, Ajax, Pickering.
So he knows this area well.
Very well. He's got an MBA, 5+ years experience, and he apparently helps with things like finding interest-free down payment options, identifying good investments, pre-construction access.
Sounds like a valuable resource, especially for new builds.
For sure. And he speaks multiple languages: English, Urdu, Hindi, Punjabi. Big help for many buyers.
So wrapping this all up, buying a new home, especially a new build like in Seaton Whitevale, it's quite the undertaking, isn't it?
It really is, from the ground up, literally, through all the choices, the inspections, the finances.
But having that roadmap, understanding those key points like the PDI, knowing the costs, and maybe getting expert help, it makes a huge difference.
Absolutely. Turns something overwhelming into something manageable, even exciting.
So here's something to think about as we finish. When you're looking at a new home, beyond just the square footage of the floor plan, what maybe overlooked community feature or some hidden financial detail could actually end up shaping your day-to-day life there more than you initially expect. Something to chew on.